Yep, squirrels done squirreled me. I'm out here waiting to start. Good morning, everybody. Oh, goodness.
Wood spirit snicker in the midnight haze. Aliens beam down with the puzzle gaze. Medication's tight like a rocket in flight. Grumpy's whispers echo to the starlight. Aliens
All
laugh in
right,
a
we're
galactic
starting.
tone, saying this guy should not be left
Thank you.
alone. Grumpy's hands ain't got no plan. Aliens clap, it's out of hand. Wood spirits hide, they know the
Yeah, we straight squirreled this morning. I'm out here. I said I'm out here in the shop. I've been up for a hot minute, fiddling around, doing my thing, getting everything together, and just sitting here now. See, I'm gonna start typing with y'all in the chat. You know, hey, I ain't paying attention. And, oh snot! It's 5:30.
wood shaving scatter like cosmic dust.
uh,
Grumpy's faith in
Good
fun is
morning,
the only
everybody.
must.
Let's see
Aliens
that
chasing
package there.
around the carving
That's
table.
my address and
Grumpy's art
stuff
is
trying to bleed through there. So if y'all see
unstable.
my address, oh
Wood
well,
spirits
y'all got my
brooding,
address. But
questioning life.
anywho,
This is what
that
they call
package was
artisan
what I've been
strife.
waiting for.
Grumpy's hands
It's
ain't
my
got
pin
no
kits.
plan.
Um,
Aliens
it's a
clap, it's
bunch of
out of
them, but
hand.
the bad
Wood
thing is
spirits
I'm
hide,
still
they know
waiting.
the deal. Grumpy's chaos
uh,
got surreal.
the kits come with a 7 millimeter bushing, but they have a 10 millimeter collar in the center of the kit, and it didn't come with the correct bushing set. Um, they send you a 7 millimeter bushing set, but they have it's bust 10 is the bushing name, number, and all, but it's the two 7 millimeters for the end and then a 10 millimeter for the center. And they sell a pack like that, but they're sending it to me, so that's cool. I gotta wait a couple of weeks and get the correct bushing for it. I got 7 millimeter bushings, but I just don't have that 10 millimeter bushing for the middle. I could probably use one of the collars as a wannabe bushing for right now, but it's not gonna hold up. They're they're not metal, so first time I hit that little collar with a tool like I do the bushings, I'm sure it'll come apart. So I could eyeball it because it's only what, a mil, 2 mil difference, 3 mil, 3 mil difference. There you go. Good morning, Johnny. But I'm not gonna try to eyeball that because my luck, I won't get it right. Ooh, excuse me, and then I'll be aggravated that I messed it up or something. So I'll just have some patience and wait. But goodness, I got 50 pin kits to turn. I don't want to wait. Hey, good morning, old Pat. I got my pins, my kits, but I need my bushing. I don't know if you heard that or not. They sent me the 7 mil bushings, but the kit requires a 10 mil bushing too. I don't have that one. And there, me. Yeah, say hi. There you go. Good morning. Good morning.
Laid back carvings, vibrations ignite in the lab, mixing colors.
But yeah, I can't wait for that. It surprised me that it came in as quick as it did. I figured it'd take another week or two before I seen it.
Grumpy's chronic pain, no need to hide. Epoxy
Which isn't
brilliance,
that bad.
guide
The shipping from China to here, it didn't take
clips in hand, extraterrestrial.
near as long as expected, because they tell you when you order, shipping will be anywhere between 15 to 45 days. That 45-day mark for shipping, I just don't like that. But it's coming across the oceans and whatnot, so they got to cover their butt to make sure it makes it on time, I guess.
Grumpy's chronic pain, no need to hide. Epoxy brilliance, ride the tide.
Let's see. I'm looking for my notebook. I got a notebook out here. I did not throw it away, but it's buried amongst my other books.
Relationships spawn chronic pain fades therapeutic dawn.
Oh, there we go. Got going here. Let's see. Let's go back over here to this side of the pile here. I got messes everywhere. This is the little bitty, the little bitty sandpaper pack they sent. Which hey, it's pretty cool. It gives me shit, where's it? It gives me a few more grits that I didn't have. But I don't know what this is. This is I can't even pronounce it. Silicon carbide something. I don't know. It feels like paper almost. So I don't know what grit you would call that. I guess that would be sure enough the final piece. But I got 5,000 grit. Let's see. You got 5,000, 2,500, 2,000, 1,500, 1,200 down to 1,000. Then the 8, 6. This is where I stopped. That's where I started my wet sanding and was at 600 up to 2,000. And it goes what 25 and then the 5. So I got a few extras. Then there's 400, 320, 240, and then 180. At 400 is a wet sand. At 320 is a wet sand. Hell, the two where they're all waterproof, so they're all a wet sandpaper. But that little pack, the way I cut my paper up to do my sanding and all, I'll get what 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 sessions out of it before I have to, order different. But I still got to get some more, so I'm gonna probably order that pack that I had before, unless I can find one that's got a little bit finer paper in it. I think I want to take it up a little bit finer. But oh hell, I didn't put that back in there, did I? That's all my kits. I mean, goodness gracious. I got pin kits for days. I say I got pin kits for days, but it won't take long to go through all those. Especially you. Now, if I just do 1 or 2 pins a day, then yeah, it's going to take me a minute. But I get out here and get one of them daggum kicks and want to see what the blanks and all look like and start turning. You can go through that pack in a day. There's my collar. This is where I was looking at the size differences on stuff last night when I got into it. This is the 7 mil bushings, and then that's the collar that goes on there. And whoa, come here. You're just a few mils bigger. Like I said, I could sit there and try to eyeball that when I turn it, but I want it to look right. So that goes in one of my. That goes in this pack. Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to get to turning these. I just gotta wait for that bushing to come in. Patiently wait for that. Like I said, it sent the rush. Not. They sent me a new packet of 7 mil, and then they sent me a new 7 mil drill bit, short little drill bit. I like the longer drill bits, that way I know I can go all the way through my blank. But this all came in the kit. This it was one of those flash sale packs that you sign up for their email promotions and stuff. They'll send you little email deals on the weekends for their flash sales that they have. And that's what this was. This was one of the flash sale packages. It was the PK ST6. That's the pin kit. And it was 50 of those for $59, $58, something like that. I don't remember the exact price. It's not on the invoice. But it was normally like $79, something like that for the kit, and then the flash sale put it down to the $59, which I mean it was not bad for all the kits. And I said 50 of them, so it gives me plenty. Might grab my laptop out. Okay. Whatever you need to do, babe.
Tools clicking like a metronome sway. Echoes of planets, grumpies out playing away. Red beams of light, spaceship vibes cross. Smoke trails led home, no details lost. Eyes bloodshot, medicated, soul kissed. Peace found among aliens in the mist.
I got the air conditioner cooling down. It's 78 out here this morning. It's not bad. Temperature getting cooler outside to start getting better here. In here. Spruce world. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
Purpose and hope. Aliens nodding props to the craft, no hate. Epoxy vibes outlasted the hands of fate.
I need to go kill the upcoming real quick, and then we can go get into turning. There we go.
Dope soldiers of coke. Out of the haze came purpose and hope. Aliens nodding props to the craft, no hate. Epoxy vibes outlasted the hands of fate.
I'll stay on top of it out here. As soon as the washer gets done, I'll get it in the dryer for you. So, hell, I've already did that. I is squirreling.
Grumpy spins the lathe, hand steady in the grind. Epoxy roach clips, art where functions aligned.
Alright,
There's some in the air, turning junk into gems.
Some epoxy clips this morning again.
Eyes glaze crimson, medicated haze flows.
Alright, we're going to do another one of the dirty pour section here, because I'm curious on how those come out.
Craft and cannabis, our escape from the grief. Turn the world into groove.
A lot of them colors. Yeah, I want this one. I want that one. That one looks like it's gonna look cool. It's got a little color in it. A lot of swirl action too. Right through there. I never poured my blanks yesterday. I had to go get the dowel rods. All right. There's also those other dryer sheets out here. I did open those up and start using those in the load that's in the dryer now. Good morning, Joe. Look at Miss Jen's table over here, all pretty and clean. Goodness gracious. That's what I gotta get the rest of this garage looking like, y'all. I just gotta get all my stuff and find a place for all my stuff. Once I have a place to put all my stuff, whenever I move stuff around, I'll have somewhere to put it instead of just setting it down. Right now, I still got so much stuff that I'm moving, trying to clean up, trying to get rid of, trying to organize, and I still don't have a place for everything. So it's like when I move something, I just move it from one spot to another spot, you know, until I can get a place for everything and figure it all out. My shit's just gonna keep moving in circles out here, unfortunately. The mist curling thick in the soft workshop light. But I still got stuff to move around. I still got stuff to take out of that cabinet up there. And then when I take that cabinet down, there's going to be more stuff to pile up because I don't have nowhere to put it all yet. I'm still trying to find a home for everything because I don't want to throw nothing else away. I've done thrown a lot of stuff away, cleaning stuff up, making room for stuff. Lost to get it in the spot. I still got a lot of junk I gotta throw away though. There's still a bunch of junk out here, but then there's a bunch of stuff that's just not junk. I got to keep some stuff. Bought another pair of pliers yesterday too. I don't know if they're gonna be usable for me. Doing them long stretches this morning. Woo. Uh-oh. Timber. I'm throwing y'all down. Hang on. We're going for a ride again. Oh, back. I need to go, no, throw them out the wrong way. I need to go through my paintbrush cup in here. I think 90% of them paintbrushes is trashed. I just still got them in my cup. Trying to do a little bit of organizing inside the box. Just a touch. So I need to get my blank box out. These go in my box. These pieces here can be that's still big enough. I can do a pin where part of it's wood, part of it's epoxy, you know, like top half epoxy, bottom half wood, you know what I mean, vice versa. So those are still viable. So that one's still usable. That there, that's my inserts. I had to go buy some more dowels yesterday. I was out of dowels, and then I had just enough to do probably one set, but then I did not have the my cling wrap. I thought I had enough out here still to do another set, but I didn't quite have enough, so I had to go grab some more. That was the last of the cling wrap. That would have done one, you know, but then I would have been impatient and tried to pour just one, and we would have messed it up. So.
Grumpy's laid back, carving for the soul, shaping cloudy dreams, watch the colors roll, hand steady, mind free, this joint's patrol. Roach clips bonded, stories to unfold. Therapy's the wood grain, the blades our guide. Healing in creation is where we reside. Pain dressed in smoke where aliens hide.
There's my new pliers that I got. They got a bend to them. I don't like that bend right there, but I could not find a pair that was straight that had the damn hook on it. You know, so this is going to be a little awkward playing with. I'm going to try to get used to them. I don't know if I will. I almost want to take and get a blowtorch and just heat that up and bend it back straight, but keeping the damn jaw straight when you do that, that's going to be damn near impossible. So we'll just have to see. What's up? What's in my bed? Huh? What did I miss? I don't know. We're going to cut that, though. I went. That's where I got these from. Old Path was fishing section at Walmart. Cling wrap. Oh, that ain't no big deal. You didn't know. And I had some out here too. Like I said, I thought I had it because I'll go in the house. I go in the house and I tear a big sheet of it, or a big sheet. I tear a big square of it out when I use it, and I'll bring it out here and keep it wadded up in the corner as I cut pieces off. So I thought I had enough to go through, but that's no big deal. Like I said, we got it now, and I'll keep it out here with my blank stuff. I gotta go through and play around and get the other stuff. No, I didn't see him turning those. That's what I like about the black light and the neons. It does put a good show. Oh, let me cut the end of this. Out of my head I find my peace, shaping the wood as burdens release. Put this over here. You see my little mess back behind me? That keeps blowing up back there. More, I mean, I straighten it up, get it almost straightened, and then 2 days later, boom, it looks like my hellhole all over again. I gotta figure out where to put all the junk that was in my cabinet. A lot of it's junk. Where'd that piece go? There it is. Ooh. All the way across the room.
Dust flies, wood grind, Dremel twisting. In Grumpy's den, I carve my vision. Spirits in the timber, whisper so clear. Lathe spins, I'm grinning, no fear. Chisel songs, wood grain sing.
Turn that back on.
Shapes emerge, magical things. Curls of oak, pine shavings fall.
Need to get the mother lights hooked up out here. I got some more. Need to get them inside too.
Sawdust clouds, stress away. Every stroke.
Right?
Grumpy smile.
Heck yeah. Let's see, where's my...
Wood spirits heal my heart.
Straighten a little bit of stuff up, and I can't find my marker.
Hands carve stories, ancient lore. Grumpy skill, forevermore. Dremels hum to tunes we know. Workshop rhythm, steady flow. Lay spins tales, old and wise. Wooden spirits, soulful eyes. Dusty breeze, calm release. Creation's peace never cease.
All right. I said we'll have to see how them work. And then now I did see another style of plier. It wasn't let's see. It was made more like the flat kind of deals, like these little cutters. and it didn't really have no teeth or nothing on the end, but it did have a notch that went over on the side that I'd be able to grab and pinch. I'd have to basically, I could probably do it all with that pair, but like use this pair to crimp it on down, and then to fine tune the little tab, break out that other pair and crip, and they'd probably work. But I just, creature of habit. I like the way these taper down, even the way they roll down at the end. They work perfect for my clip because I'd close them and kind of waller them in the metal part of the clip to open them up. These have it, but it's just not the same. It don't taper down as tiny. Like I said, we'll have to see how this works. I'm a creature of habit so bad, you know, and that's a big difference in the way that tip is and that tip. But I looked and I'm still not done looking. I will scour the internet until I find a pair that look just like this, and I will buy them again. My crazy will win, I say. And this is all my little bits and pieces going in my cup. I'm keeping all these little bits and pieces, any colors they got, anything I come up with. If it's small enough for me to clip it, it's getting clipped and put in the cup. And then we'll add them to a blank here soon. I have a bunch of other pieces I think I'm going to try to run through. Piece of bud. I'll look once. Okay. We will see what we can find. Oh. I wonder if this is going to give me a bluer color shavings to play with, or if it's going to go white when I trim them down. I'll be on the phone with other day. Well, do what you do. I hate them phone calls sometimes. Let me go grab another baggie real quick, y'all, just in case that does give me some like blue shavings, because I do want to keep those colors separated. That's not as bright as I want. Really. That's another thing I still got to go through and try to find some glow pigments. I haven't really done the search for new pigments yet. I'm babbling a little bit, y'all, because I'm going to have to put my mask on once I start turning. And so I'm trying to just get my my herbal knocked down a little bit here. So how was everybody's day yesterday? I'm going to be whooped today. After the live, I got to do yard work. There we go. Finally broke down and went and got the weed eater yesterday. I've been using the excuse that I was going to wait until my truck was done before I got anything else like that, and I need my belt. I cannot find my belt this morning, y'all. But got me a little Echo from Home Depot yesterday. My neighbor suggested for me to get the just the regular straight shaft one they had. That was the lightest one they had, and he says the one with the attachment head on there where you can change the attachments and all. He says they're nice, but they're like, he says probably exaggeration, but feels like 10 pounds heavier. And he says, and then out of experience, he says, you probably won't never switch the heads around. And he says, you'll probably get stuck with one and like it and just use it all the time. And so, yeah, I just got the regular straight shafted one. So I'll be busy today. I'll get out there and start playing with it. Well, hell, I just don't see my belt out here. I say don't look at my butt if my britches fall down, but I ain't got no ass anyway, so we'll be all right there, huh? All right, there's my ICs. Get them out. Break out the cleaning cloth. Every time I put my dust mask on, the sides of the dust mask, the bands hit the glasses and smudge the hell out of them. Pliers, even. I did. I went to oh, right. No, I didn't go to a hobby store like that. No, but I went to Michael's and they had the pair that I was talking about that didn't quite have the teeth, didn't have the jaws like regular pliers, but were flat. They were for split rings. A little thing they had for split rings, and it would crimp the clip if I needed it to. But that's the one I was talking about, that I'd have to use that, then use the other pair of pliers to crimp it better probably. But I'll find something. I said I'd just being damn, what's the word? I don't want to say the word. Y'all know the word. Starts with an A, ends with an L. Yeah, that's what I'm being. I get like that. Like I said, I'm a creature of habit when I do stuff, and I have been using those pliers for them pliers right there. That's the oldest tool I got in here. That's mine, that I purchased and I've kept up with. I've gotten some of my dad's father's old stuff that was like kind of a hand-me-down kind of thing, but something I've bought and kept up with. These pliers have been here forever. I've been making my Roach clips. I can definitively put a date on my Roach clips for 2007, I believe. That's one of the ones that I carved my mom that's still got it's got the date carved on it. Now, I was making them long before that, but that's the date that I have on. That's the oldest date that I have on a set of clips. But Hobby Lobby might have something like that. But Amazon will be the place to find it. But it's just, I like seeing it in person because I can see how small it tapers down and everything, because those little tabs I use are tiny, on the clips. They're not that big. So I don't need a tool that's 3 times bigger than that little tab, because then I'm putting pressure on more than just that little tab. You know what I'm saying? If that little hook is almost an 1/8 inch wide, my tab ain't but like 2/16, so yeah, I just gotta be off on something. Just being picky, being crazy ass old grumpy, just being picky. Oh, let's see. Switch y'all. There we go. Back to the mess. That is our wet sanding papers from yesterday's clip. We might go back into those this morning with this clip. That's our bag of green stuff here. There's 2 different damn colors in there. That's a little brighter than we got going on right there. That was yesterday's stuff, I believe. And we got some from the red and black. That's just my shavings. I'm going to take and put some of that into a blank, the molds that we pour. Let's see what they come out like. Just being a little goofy, I guess. That right there, y'all. I need a longer handle. I need more leverage. That's what gets me, is breaking that thing loose. Glasses. Let's see what we're doing. Wait, did I switch y'all? Yeah, I switched. All right, what I'm doing is I'm going to use my tailstock for my support, right? I'm going to get this snug in its spot. I use the lathe, the chuck on the lathe. It's okay. I'm mounting this. I'm grabbing this where the jaws are supposed to grab the worm screw when you put the little worm screw in your chuck and then run that into a board. So the inside of the chuck is too small for this to go all the way through to like push through. So it runs in and stops. That's why I kind of square the end up, kind of give it somewhere, you know, a flat edge to mount against. I'll get it in there flat. I'll run my tailstop right against my center mark right here on the end for my support and then stab into it some. Then I'll tighten it down right here, and then that should keep me as center as I need to be to where I'm not that wobbly, to where hopefully my insert stays center and I don't expose it when I'm turning. That's part of the madness. That's why I do my center marks on there. We'll get that mark in, and we'll lock it in right there. Turn that down. And we shouldn't be too bad down here. Still centered. Yep. Loosen it and lock it there. Get a good bite, so in case I get heavy, it don't try to come off on me. A little pressure there. They say you will scream and run away. Say we got to make a new song and add those lines. Not bad. All right, let me get chat moved over here and we'll get with it. Oh. The ones that I got, right? They're old. They are flipping old though. The ones I have, like I said, I've had them for a long time. I've had them things back since before I was 18 years old, y'all. That's why I say I've had them pliers for a long time. I had the 18, 20, somewhere in that range.
Grumpy's hands, they shape the flow. Knives kiss wood and time moves slow. Chronic pain.
Oh, I'm almost done with this thing, y'all. Get at it. Get y'all moved over here. Forget about that. Hold on a minute. Take y'all for a ride.
Each one glowing, nestled there. Community, we stand as one. Underneath the carving sun. Carve away.
Alright, this thing done went out again. This tray. Set it down.
Find the rhythm, let it show. Creating sparks that brightly glow. Stay out of my head, they say, but in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain and carves a path that's joy ordained.
That bearing is making some noise. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Not loud, but it's dang sure not normal. And I sent Win an email asking about their bearings, and they haven't responded yet.
Smoothing edges keeps me sane. Healing isn't found in gold, but in the art my hands can hold. Carve away.
Something just sounds like it's loose.
Medication rolled up tight.
Everything's tightened up. Ain't nothing loose.
Creating sparks
Making a weird sound. It was the tail stock little center that I had on there for support was rattling, so. Right? These aren't bad to start with, but you'll want a big one for sure if you enjoy it. Oh hell, let me turn the dust collector on.
Grumpy laid back, sitting in his shed, scuffling with the wood piece in his head. Roach clips crafted, each one's a gem. Workshop therapy, carve problem stem.
We got
Whittling his
that, we
worries,
got
chiseling
that.
hand.
Let's
Lighting up the
do
stogie,
back
grains
to
like
our
sand.
little
Cool
black
wood
light
carvings,
thing for the
medicine profound.
neon.
Grumpy laid back,
This
therapy
one's not
he's
as
found.
bright as the others, so it might not be as flashy. We'll have to see.
Patterns and spirals, designed so tight. Chainsaw humming, late into the night. In the cutting groove, so resin free. Grumpy wooden work, therapy he's found. Patterns and spirals, designed so tight. Chainsaw humming, late into the night. In the cutting groove, so resin free. Grumpy's wooden world, where he be. He lay spinning stories, past in the shavings, feeling the texture, mind engravings, each groove a heartbeat, every nick speaks. Grumpy laid back, carving peace he seeks. Roach clips and more, wooden fantasies, therapeutic dreams flow with ease. Crafting cool creations on two hands, Grumpy's therapy, never underhanded. Whittling his worries, chisel in hand, lighting up a stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back, therapy he's found. Grumpy laid back, sitting in his shed, scuffling with the wood piece in his head. Roach clips cracked and each one's a gem. Workshop therapy, carve problem stem. Whittling his worries, chisel in hand. Lighting up the stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back, therapy's found. Patterns and spirals, designed so tight. Chainsaw humming late into the night. In the cutting groove, so resin free. Grumpy's wood in the world where he be. Late spinning stories, past in the shavings, feeling the texture, minding cravings. Each groove a heartbeat, every nick speaks. Grumpy laid back, carving PC seats. Roach clips and more, wooden fantasies. Therapeutic dreams flow with ease. Crafting cool creations on two hands. Grumpy's therapy, never underhanded. Willing his worries, chisel in hand.
Alright, I gotta try to.
Stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back,
Separate that cover.
therapy's found. Roach clips, more wooden fantasies. Therapeutic dreams flow with ease. Crafting cool creations on two hands.
Dropping y'all, hold on.
Never underhanded. Willing his worries, chisel in hand. Lighting up the stogie, grains
That green dust is everywhere up in here still.
therapy he's found.
I want to try to catch some of this color in it, not have any of the green in it.
He's found. Grumpy laid back, therapy's found. Grumpy laid back, therapy's found.
Alright, we'll have to see how that starts go. That's gonna have some cool swirls in it right through there, y'all. I like that. Definitely like that. Wish it was like that throughout the whole thing. Alright. Let's see. I'm asking us to come. We'll get home over here. Hey, good morning, Renee. How you doing?
Laid back, carving, steady hand devotion. Epoxy shines bright, clouded in emotion. Grumpy hands spark.
Ooh, I can feel it. Ooh, hold on now.
Anxiety drips, vanishing
I'm
like
gonna move this a little bit.
in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof. Roach clips glowing, fingertips control. Therapy the mission, fire feeds the soul. Ink in the wood grain, carving out whole. Lost in creation, feeling fully
The insert goes to about right there.
blocks the vibe in time.
Put that down. So about right there where that line's at, it's gonna have to come back. So I'm gonna have to lose a lot of that.
Aliens tracking thoughts, feeling so divine. Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof. Grumpy's craft cuts through that ether haze, shoving demons aside, calling brighter days. Therapeutic fiction set the world ablaze. Creation keeps healing, we move through the maze. Grumpy's got a sharp hand, steady as fate. Epoxy flowing deep, creation's ornate. Lighter cases sharp, roach clips out of sight. Glow brighter in the dark than a meteorite. Therapy and carving, steady hands, no slack. Each cut a reflection of dreams fighting back. Grumpy's batshit crazy, yet the vibe's polite. Medication rolled tighter than a poet's insight. Aliens watching, they nod and they grin. Shapes in the shadows where the carvings begin. Vibes
I gotta bring this down small enough for it to clip on there. And then this, I'm wanting to make it as thick as I can. But I gotta bring it down some, but I want to try to get a sphere right here where it's all swirly.
From bad shit to brilliance, the cycle's tight. Grumpy carving galaxies push the limits of sight. Glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands cramp steady, art dances just.
I gotta bring it down for the clip, so it's probably gonna come back a little bit more. So I'll probably be able to capture We'll
in his
see.
own, aliens not pure delight. Watch epoxy spill dreams under fluorescent lights. Aliens watching, they nod and they grin. Shapes in the shadows where the carvings begin. Vibes intergalactic, creations take flight. Like and subscribe, let the algorithms ignite. Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night. Shapes emerge sharp, souls taking their bite. From bad shit to brilliant to
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome.
push the limits of sight.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Life's a strobe like glow. Hands cramped steady, art dances
Oh,
just
yeah.
so.
There you go.
They traverse the unknown.
That's too
Aliens watch
cool.
grumpy shape the great unknown. Sign to the vibe.
Thank you,
Drop
sir.
by, subscribe, catch carvings flowing steady, creations alive. Grumpy in his own, aliens not pure delight. Watch epoxy spill dreams under fluorescent lights.
I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Tremor buzzing lathe, hands in steady sway. Shavings falling like snowflakes, turning wood to clay. Gray revealing faces, spirits in the wood. Dust in
Oh, I gotta be careful with this sin, but we're getting there. It's gotta come down a lot smaller for the clip, but it's working out.
pain, giving gray a second chance. Medicating moments, sharing time with ghosts.
I'm trying to keep the round shape on the end right here so I can round it out. But I don't know if I'm going to be far enough out. I should be. That insert, ooh, that's one thing too. I might have to move down a little bit more so when I cut in, I'm not exposing that wood. We'll figure it out. I hope I don't expose the end of it. This should be one of the ones that it's only like, heck, how long did I set that? Not quite 3 inches, something like that. 2 inches, 2 inches. So if it's 2 inches, damn, it's gonna be all the way to right there. So I'm gonna have to come down. Maybe we'll egg shape it. Because that's what I've been doing. So, all right, Mr. Johnny, you have an awesome day, sir. But I've been measuring the inserts just so I can have an idea where they're going to be at in the blank. And so if it's 2 inches like I've been doing, the end of it should be about right there. So I need to come down and taper down here. I need to bring that way down, but I don't want it. Let's see. So yeah. Right there. That's the dangerous. I don't do a grumpy. That needed to be supported, but I got my marks. The blank should be right here. The end's gonna come down. Got my two. Do this again. So we know. Oh, hold on. Switch hands here. Left-handed. We can do it. Alright, there we go. Get us a better mark. So as long as I don't cut my my bevel right here to round it down. I bring it over some, round it down. The inside of that blank should be right there, or the end of the blank should be right there. So, swivel out here. We got this. There's a method to my madness. I hope anyway. We'll see.
Minds at ease, wood chips in the air. Chronic pain fades, I'm beyond the despair. Call the pain away, dust therapy delight. In the shop late, working through the night. Every cut heals, every scrape mends. Woodcraft
I'll
therapy,
take that out of there, though.
Grumpy's pace.
We put us a booger in it right there. I marked it a little too deep, but it'd be all right.
Tools whisper secrets, old as time. In the grain, I find my rhyme. Patterns emerge like ancient lore. Hands know the dance, always wanting more. Therapeutic rhythm, every single cut. Chronic pain fighting, but I stay in the rut. Dust fills the lungs, yet clears the mind.
Don't have as much as this piling up.
Wood spirits smile, they understand. In this workshop, I'm a healed man.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this now because I want this in there.
Roach clips cleaned, each one's a story. Copper wire twist, therapeutic to the glory. Minds at ease, wood chips in the air. Chronic pain fades, I'm beyond the despair. Call the pain away, dust therapy delight. In the shop late, working through the night. Every cut heals, every scrape mends. Woodcraft therapy, that's how life bends. Grumpy's pace, laid back vibes. Whittling woes down, pain subsides. Tools whisper secrets, old as time. In the grain, I find my rhyme. Patterns emerge like ancient lore. Hands know the dance, always wanting more. Therapeutic rhythm, every single cut. Chronic pain fighting, but I stay in the rut. Dust fills the lungs, yet clears the mind. In every shaving or relief I find. Wood spirits smile, they understand. In this workshop, I'm a healed man. Out in the shop where the sawdust flies, epoxy gleams under dreamy skies. Lathe spins tight, making wonders glow. Grumpy's magic, it's a chill kind of show. Medication rolled up tight tonight. Art from the soul under workshop light. The lathe carving grooves cutting deep and true. Grumpy's laid back vibe, it's pure deja vu. Roach clips shining like the moon's delight. Twist and turn till they're just so right. Fingers stained with color so bold. Masterpiece used born.
Alright, it seems like every time I want to carve one a specific shape and all, it's like, yeah, it just don't work out that way. So I'm having to change this one how I wanted it. But we'll just see how it pans out now.
Epoxy dreams reaching out to the stars. This is soul on wood, never behind bars. Medication rolled up tight tonight. Art from the soul under workshop light. The lathe carving grooves cutting deep and true. Grumpy's laid back vibe, it's pure deja vu. Resin raining color storms in the air. Craft treasures made with flair. Each groove whispers tales untold. Epoxy shines pure and
Woo.
uncontrolled.
You booger. You booger. Ew.
Resin raining, color storms in the air. Crafting treasures made with flair. Each groove whispers tales untold. Epoxy shines pure and uncontrolled. Grumpy's at the lathe, spin a roach clip tight. Epoxy dreams gleam in the fluorescent light. Workshop therapy, wood chips in the storm. Alien fog rolls, keeping hands warm. Aliens in the mist, visions twirl, can't resist. Eyes red tinted, chasing moments we missed. Medicated haze, chronic pains take flight. Dust in the beam, lost in vibes all night, all night. Whittle down the stress, anxieties dissipate. Late hum whispers sealing off the weight. Workshop altar, sacred dust in the air. Turning broken pieces into things we repair. Aliens in the mist, visions twirl, can't resist. Eyes red tinted, chasing moments we missed. Medicated haze, chronic pains take flight. Dust in the beam, lost in vibes all night, all night. Spark the mind, fingers move in a trance. Grumpy steady hands spinning second chance. Tribe tunes in, hear the rhythm of the grind. Lost in epoxy smoke, ticking out of time. Lathe turns eternity, this therapy runs deep. Wood shavings fall in spirals as the vibe creeps. Aliens chime in, antennas catch the wave. Turn and subscribe, this the groove you crave. Aliens in the mist, visions twirl, can't resist. Eyes red tinted, chasing moments we miss. Medicated haze, chronic pains take flight. Dust in the beam, lost in vibes all night, all night. Whittle down the stress, anxieties dissipate. Lathe hum whispers sealing off the weight. Workshop altar, sacred dust in the air. Turning broken pieces into things we repair.
Oh, I got a little ring on there. What in time?
Grumpy spins the lathe, spaceship hum in the air.
Got to watch the knuckle buster.
Grind finds its peace. Red eyes coated, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades,
Don't
anxieties
let it
drift to
get me.
abyss. Join the tribe like the vids can't resist. Shavings hit the floor, constellations in the dust. Hands steady, future forged in quiet trust. Blades slice the resin, galaxies align. Each clip a little portal bends space-time. Alien beams hit, tools start to glow. Grumpy vibing hard feels the artisan flow. Therapy session in the
Y'all gotta, if you do what I do, you gotta be damn careful right here because it's like I barely have a grip on the tool. So unfortunately, if the damn thing snatches, it's fixing to pop me in my jaw, in my nose, in my eyeball. One of the two, all of the above. Hell, who knows? So don't do what Grumpy be doing.
workshop therapy, the
Be
grind
a
finds
little
its
bit
peace.
safer about it.
Red eyes coated, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades, anxieties drift to abyss. Join the tribe like the vids can't resist.
So this looking pretty. It don't look too bad. Yeah, good morning. Grumpy don't be doing what Grumpy be doing. I be telling that fool, but Ray Ray says we got this. JoJo just sitting in the corner in the fetal position. He's saying, ah, shit, I'm going to have an eye patch before the day's out. Green jacket, y'all. Send the green jacket. I'm just telling you, and a purple one to go with it. I might need some company. Well, let's see here. We got to do right here, but then we got the brrr. We got to watch out for the brrr.
Aliens in the mist, whispers fill the
Hmm.
void. Roach clips crafted art never destroyed.
I want to see what it be looking like.
Grind finds its peace. Red eyes coated,
Oh, that's gonna look wicked.
fades, anxieties drift to abyss. Join the tribe
I'm
like
liking the shape of the spear so far. It seems to be.
constellations in the dust.
Yeah, I could probably cut it in a little more. My angle's a little sharp right here, it looks like. It looks like it could be sharper on the edge, but
Alien beams hit, tools start to
Ray Ray
glow.
Roach's ass whoop. He might need it. I don't know. He's saying, short. I'm feeling frisky.
Church crafting keeps them alive.
But I love that right there, y'all. Oh, that just looks cool.
Fire fuels the source. Lathe spins stories. Whispers through the grain.
All right, I'm gonna chop it off right here, so I don't have a whole lot of room to play with right there. But I wanna at least get that little collar, and then try to get some kind of swoop going on right here, and then a little nub for it to stand on. Oh, hold on, y'all. I need to take that down. Oh. Oh hell, I didn't realize I had y'all knocked back. Y'all can't see me that much anyway in here. It's too dark. My beard almost almost shines in the black light. Right? I mean, that could be that viral clip, just be that. That would be my first short, y'all. If you notice in my timelines, I don't have shorts. I watch shorts that other people make, but I myself, I don't like promoting shorts. I feel shorts are just killing everybody's attention span. nobody wants to watch a video anymore if it's more than 2 or 3 minutes long, you know. And so, no, I don't want the shorts. I'll put them out there eventually, but that's just my opinion. I watch them, but that's why I say I feel like it's killing attention spans, because I'm one of them people that don't want to watch a long video no more because of all the shorts. All right, y'all, let me go get me some coffee. What's up, Sparrow? I'm not feeding you yet, buddy. He probably won't sit in there with his Bubba. His Bubba's home in bed and he ain't in there with him. He probably ain't liking that. I see y'all. It's not kind of thing. Grumpy.
Every flick and every shine puts the weight of the world in decline. Carving joy in the form of waves, epoxy flowing like dreams he saves. Oh, Grumpy, carve it all, don't stop.
Y'all go lay down. No. No.
Under UV, the colors ignite.
You gotta go outside and go potty. I'll let you outside go potty again, but I'm not feeding you. Move. Baby, the washer and dryer is done. Oh, go outside. Go. And the dryer sheet that's in the dryer with that stuff now is one of the other ones. Squirrels out there, or is that Jerry out there? All these oak trees, cotton tree, and metal roofs, and squirrels. There's all kind of noises out there. Y'all go be good. Go be good, pups. Come on.
Grumpy shop is humming alive. Lathe spinning.
Gotta close the door. I gotta get that screen door fixed. Take it down, stain it, and then put the new screen in there, and then put the wire on the bottom half. What's that?
For a second?
Yeah, you can turn it on. We'll be good. I'm slowing down for a minute anyway. Ooh, I gotta sit down and get a little herb. Hey, Camilla, good morning. I just saw that. You put in there, need more Eep shorts, and then Benner put in there, Grumpy says we need more sundresses. That was funny. All right.
Lost in creation, it's a creative craze. Turning wood to something so sleek. Every carbon tells a story unique. Out in the shop where visions collide.
Hey, good morning, Highback. How are we doing? I am taking just a quick little pause here. Get some of that herbal motivation going again. My back's a little tender still. That's funny. I say my back's a little tender. It's gonna be real tender this evening. But that's grumpy style physical therapy. There you go. I get to hurting and I go out there and start doing more stuff and just go to hurting more. I don't understand the mental wiring, but that's what I seem to do. I'll give the bounce ones to my mom. Yeah. Oh, you're using the balanced ones? Okay. Right, right. Google up and see what Walmart has that I can go get that'll help relieve the itching and stuff. I'll go pick you some up.
Grumpy carving under a neon sky, shapes and colors where the resin flies, lighter cases shining like a cosmic stream, every edge is sharper than a midnight dream.
I'm sorry, I'm back and forth, Babble.
Twisting time captured in epoxy's blaze, anxiety melts like snow in the rain.
Jen's having a reaction to the dryer sheets or antibiotics. Not sure. And I wash when I do towels and stuff. Sometimes I'll put a couple of dryer sheets in the dryer, so it just gives them an extra smell good kick. And that might have aggravated her skin. We're not sure yet. Trying to narrow it all down. Let me get this in there, y'all, and we'll get back on it here. I'll zoom that back down some. I didn't realize I was still zoomed out. Get a little bit closer on those patterns. Oh, and I cannot wait to get my bushing. Ugh. The kits came in. I got those 50 pin kits. I am ready to go to turning, but I need that 10 mil bushing. You guys, the puppies?
Yeah.
Oh, Stinky Dog? Yeah. All right. All right. Pour some light on it for a second. It's not too bad. I want to bring it in some more. See, I get a little nervous because when I do them spears, I'm going way off to the side, and that right there. And then this is not a damn lathe tool, y'all. And then, like I said, when I'm doing this part right here, when I'm trying to cut that arch, I don't have a lot of pressure on this tool. Strong Ink. StrongInk.com. They have flash sales on the weekends. Their kits are really comparable to the other companies. I like their kits versus any of the other Amazon kits. I don't like the Amazon kits. The hardware's janky. But them Strong Ink kits, I like them. The hardware's nice quality to me. I haven't had one so far that I didn't feel like it was quality. But you can sign up to their little email thing. And on the weekends, like I said, they do little promotional flash sales. And it was a slimline kit. Let me find them. I don't have any put together, but here we go. It was what number is it? PKST6. It's 50 of those. It's your basic slimlines, 7mm bushings on the ends, and then the little collar in the center is shit. The little collar in the center is 10 mil. And so yeah, I have to wait when they sent me the bushing pack. They only sent the 7 mil, so I got to wait for the 10 mil bushing to come in. I don't have one of those. I can go through some of the bushings I have out of the other companies. I might have a 10 mil that I can get started with while I wait for the other to come in, but I don't think I do. Yeah, and then I got another collab pack coming from them, which is going to be pretty cool. So I can't wait for that. That's what I thought that was at first. I thought that was the collab pack coming in, but it won't be too long. What's up, baby? You okay? Huh? Mm-hmm. But yeah, when I do this going around here with that, I don't have a lot of pressure. And if that catches, it's gonna flip the tool straight up into my face. I need to get a damn face shield. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it yet. And I keep saying, well, when I sling something off, I'll get one. And I slung something off the lathe a couple of times so far, but I've yet to get one. But we'll get there. I'm pushing buttons. Quit pushing buttons, Grumpy. There we go. That don't look bad. Let's see. All right, let me get back at it here. I'm babbling now.
Lighter cases with a neon spark. Roach clips charting through the dark. Each one surrenders its hidden flare.
Gotta turn the damn dust collector back on, don't I? I do. I need to put my dust mask back on. I do.
Where the epoxy flows and the pain subsides, carving till dawn where the spirit glides. Anxiety melts in the UV light. Grumpy keeps carving all through the night. Unique creations that tell no lies.
There's no play in the dark again. Well, turn the black light.
Under unseen skies.
I gotta get my light up a little bit higher, and then I gotta get me a few more on the sides. I think that'll give me a better effect that I want.
Holding steady bomb. It's not just art, it's Grumpy's fight. Taming pain.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Epoxy alive in the endless flow.
Going to be busy.
You'll never outgrow. Where the epoxy flows and the pain subsides, carving till dawn where the spirit glides. Anxiety melts in the UV light. Grumpy keeps carving all through the night. Grumpy spins the lathe, sparks dance in the haze. Epoxy dreams crafted in fluorescent mazes. Workshop therapy, sawdust coated phase. Aliens peeking through interdimensional gaze. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling. Chronic pains, ghosting, anxieties unfurling. Craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe. Hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive. Blade hits wood like Thor in a cycle. Epoxy drips sick, smoother than a vinyl. Grumpy got the recipe, soul's archival. Art in the mist, anti-pain revival. Aliens and shadows, tools hiss like steam. Lathe humming rhythms, it's a stoner's dream. Workshop mystic, hands craft the Epoxy holds truths tucked in the machine. Therapy's a lathe spin, roaches in the clip, grains in the finish hit, meditators trip. Fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip, smoke signals rising, the alien ship dips. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling, chronic pains ghosting, anxieties unfurling, craftsmanship, a hymn to the
Whoa, don't grab it. Damn it. It's got to grab right there. Almost cut that real deep.
Therapy's a lace spin, roaches in the clip, grains in the finish hit, meditators trip. Fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip, smoke signals rising, the alien ship dips. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling, chronic pains ghosting, anxieties unfurling, craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe. Hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive. Grumpy spins the lathe, sparks dance in the haze. Epoxy dreams crafted in fluorescent mazes. Workshop therapy, sawdust coated phase. Aliens peeking through interdimensional gaze. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling, chronic pains ghosting, anxieties unfurling, craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe. Hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive. The spark alive. Blade hits wood like Thor in a cycle. Epoxy drips sick, smoother than a vinyl. Grumpy got the recipe, soul's archival. Art in the mist, anti-pain revival. Aliens and shadows, tools hiss like steam. Lathe humming rhythms, it's a stoner's dream. Workshop mystic hands craft the supreme. Epoxy holds truths tucked in the machine. Therapy's a lace spin, roaches in the clip, grains in the finish hit, meditators trip. Fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip, smoke signals rising, the alien ship dips. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling, chronic pains ghosting, anxieties unfurling, craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe. Hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive. Keep the spark alive. Turns a lathe, the resin spins wild. Epoxy roach clips, creativity compiled. Workshop smells like sawdust dreams. Aliens in the mist, we're chasing light beams. Eyes glazed ruby, medicated haze. Clouds part slow, it's a better phase. Chronic pain dying, anxieties retreat. Workshop therapy where the soul feels complete. Turn it, burn it, epoxy drip vibe. Grumpy in the zone, feeling alive. This the tribe's creation, a moment to confide. Like, subscribe, let the sparks collide. Shavings hit the floor, rhythm of the grind. Lathe making magic, crafting peace of mind. Aliens
That's too much of the broom. Ain't really enough to keep.
shine so fine. Bliss ain't bought, it's a hands-on skill. Drill press steady, bending the will. Epoxy dreams turn chaos to thrill. Workshops the temple that
Go
late
do
night
the
chill.
same
Turn
more.
it, burn it,
Oh,
epoxy
it's
drip
600.
vibe. Grumpy in the zone,
Oh
feeling
shit,
alive.
I
This
didn't
the
push in my
tribe's
bad.
creation,
I am
a moment to
backwards right
confide.
now.
Subscribe, let the sparks collide.
Come on, good. Audio ain't cut out yet. It's always a plus. All right, y'all. Let's see. Don't see it right there. All that extra. There. Bring that down some more right there.
Drill press steady, bending the wheel. Epoxy dreams turn chaos to thrill. Workshops the tempo, that late night chill. This ain't bought, it's a hands-on skill. Drill press steady, bending the wheel. Epoxy dreams turn chaos to thrill. Workshops the tempo, that late night. Turn it, burn it, epoxy drip vibe. Grumpy in the zone, feeling alive. It's the tribe's creation, a moment to confide. Like, subscribe, let the sparks collide.
Try to bring some of that wood right there down a little bit more with the sandpaper, just so I don't end up cutting it too deep with the tool. I wanted to have that rounded and have a nice spear right on the end right there, but it's just I wanted to keep the patterns that's in there as well. But the insert's going to be right there where I would be rounding it off, so that's why I kind of just tapered it out like that. Because I like the swirl that's in there, so I don't want to cut it all out. Hey, good morning, Matthew.
Each piece breathing got a soul of its own. Therapy in motion, let the shavings drop. Time disappears inside Grumpy's shop.
I'm going to try to keep the sharp edges on here when I sand this too, so we'll see. I always screw up and sand it over and roll it over and it's all soft, but I'm going to try to keep some of the crisp edge in there.
Whispers where the planets overlap. Workshop magic, he be touching the void. Each clip glows deep, humanity employed. Grumpy locked in.
Yeah, dummy. Just lay my thumb right on the damn chuck.
Little galaxies holding smokers tight. Roach clips glisten in eternal light. Hands like wizards, art ain't clone. Each piece breathing got a soul of its own. Therapy in motion, let the shavings drop. Time disappears inside Grumpy's shop. Visitors peek through the haze. Grumpy shrugs it off while the UV plays. Galactic invitations drilled in his flow. Fiery clips steady with a cosmic glow.
Hey, John. Good morning, sir.
Out in the workshop, smell of sawdust, turning roach clips, crafting crust. Medicate, relax, it's a must. Dust therapy, so we trust. Lathe going wild, wood spins fast. Creation's a trip, time don't last. Chisel in hand, moments blast. Blocks of timber, future past. Steady, flow like a river. Carving life, the art it deliver. Workshop vibes, timber shiver. In that space, souls quiver. Power carving, taking shape. From rough logs, creations escape. Sculpting dreams, no red tape. In my world, no cape. Shavings fly, ideas thrive. From thought to wood, alive. Each piece, my heart arrive. Carve deep, won't deprive. soul and saw, synchronized spin, workshop magic, where to begin? Cut through doubts, let life in, every grain, story thin. Hands steady, flow like a river, carving life, the art it deliver. Workshop vibes, timber shiver, in that space, souls quiver.
Alright, I got it. Audio should be back. Saw it flash. It's crazy that it does that every morning. Alright, y'all, please hit that like, subscribe, share, all that good YouTube stuff. And enjoy. Thank you. I won't say it again. I say that. Well, yeah, you know, you got to do it. And don't forget, go check out strongink.com. They got some awesome stuff going on. Starbond Blue, there you go. Go check my link in the description. Grumpy 10 capital letters. Need to make sure it's still going though. So check when you go to check out, apply that code to see if it's giving you a discount still. Should be 10% if it's still active. Alright, 240. Feel like I could stand on it forever with that 150. So you just got to get to a point and move on. I like the shapes though. Hey Natalie, good morning. Again, thank you for all the blanks in the stash jar and all that. It's just awesome. And my 50 kits come in. I'm just waiting on a bushing now. They didn't. I'm missing a 10 millimeter bushing. I got to go through all my other bushings that I have though and compare the size to the collar. I might have something that'll work. Just have to check it out and see. But if not, it'll be just a week or so, and I'll have the other one. Trying to keep the sharp edges on it. As we sand and polish this one today. See how it works out. I always end up sanding them round and smoothing them off. I mean, I want them a little soft, but I don't want them rounded over. Right here, it's supposed to be a little rounded right there.
Grumpy in the shop on lathe, spinning fast, coffee still hot in a dented glass. Ash on the floor,
And then I'll polish the bottom by hand so I don't bust my thumbs open.
Aliens come, get grumpy, cosmos bound, soar from the work made in pain, stay off the ground, like, subscribe, stick around for another round, same old couch, same small town.
Yeah, that's crazy about Dolly.
Laid back, phone on 2%, but the playlist lit. Same hoodie, 3 days, we still talking our shit. Mailman side-eye when the smoke drifts past, but time moves slow when the
I bet there'll be some crazy tributes coming out soon.
get grumpy, cosmos bound, soar from the work made in pain, stay off the ground, like, subscribe, stick around for another round, same old couch, same small town. Laid back, if the sky cracks open, I'm clocking in, burnt toast, burnt ends, same old grin, life in the comments, life in the smoke, laid back legend in a one-room joke. Hey, aliens come, get
Oh, this is gonna polish up so good. I like all the swirl in this one. It's just too cool. And I want it to polish nice. I'm still on the 240, y'all.
Yeah, grumpy in the shop, lace spinning so fast, coffee still hot, burning through this forecast, ash on the counter, ashtray like a map, morning
Going
joint,
backwards
let
just
the
a
anger
bit,
unwrap.
y'all.
Yeah, aliens come get grumpy, cosmos bound.
I've been bringing that down just a little bit more with some 150.
Subscribe, just stick around, laid back vibe when the world too loud.
Don't want to have to shave much of it.
Door half open, same stool, same chair, same old hoodie with the pain to wear. Phone on the crate, commons roll like a tide. Turn the
That'll work out. Let's go to 320 now.
aliens come get grumpy, cosmos bound, made in pain, but we stay off the ground. Hit like, hit subscribe, just stick around. Laid back vibe when the world.
That he's bouncing on the door. Hold on, y'all. I think I got a shop kitty wanting out here.
If you know, then you know that sound.
Got the dryer or is that Ink?
Still peace all around, from the
Oh,
shop to the
Ink's sleeping on the couch. It must be the dryer.
soul never staying on the ground. Hey,
This is so damn story. That's the dryer clicking. There's something, a zipper or something tumbling in the dryer, and it sounded like Eep hitting the doorknob with the dust collector and stuff going. He's sleeping on the couch.
in the shop, Roach clip spinning off the lathe, herb roll
All right, let's get back at it. Hey, Amy, good morning.
I watch the smoke trail.
I got a pretty blank going on right here. I had to turn it off so you can see the swirls in it. But I just started on the 320 paper, emery cloth. This is one of the bond crafters. I did the dirty pour with this one, and it swirled up nice. I do pizza every 2 days. I don't. There you go. I was watching for a little bit, but turned my phone off and went to watching TV and fell asleep.
Plans on hold, sketches on receipts, reason on the phone, future on the counter in a rolling cone. Laugh lines deeper than the cuts on my hands.
I didn't comment though. I was lurking.
If they beam me up past the rust and decay, I'll tag the stars with my name on the way.
I gave you a like though. It hit the little hearts a couple of times.
Weight in my chest feel right. Made in pain, but I'm okay. Every hit take the hurt away. If the aliens fly quick, that's fine. They can take grumpy, I'll still shine. Cause the art in the ash I lay always finds a way.
I can't wait for that fun funnel to come in. Want to play with that. See ya. Y'all gotta watch him. He comes in and out. Say good morning, Nikki.
Wood-burning dreams come into view. Smoking wood smell fills the air. Burning life without a care. Day moves along with a steady glare. In the shop, he finds
As they come in and out. You're busy. You got to do what you got to do, right? That's what I do. I'll turn lives on and have the lives on behind me and be working in my box. I'll turn back and forth, listen a lot, and then turn around, type a little bit, go back to listening, watch a little bit. As I say, I got to do something most of the time. I squirrel around a lot. Ooh, my hand, gotta watch. That daggum Chuck wants my bracelet. It can't have it. It's mine. It wants my thumb again, is what it wants. It keeps taking me little love taps saying hello. Where you been? It's gonna get me before it's over with. I want to say, even if you're as careful as you want to be, accidents will still happen. Because I get off in the zone. When I go to wet sanding, I get in the zone and I'm feeling the peace in it. I literally tunnel out and this stuff ain't even there. Until I say, oh shit, then it reminds me it's there. Alright, I'll give y'all a sneak peek again at this swirl action if y'all can see it in the light. That's some chunks of epoxy or pigment that didn't mix up good. I like that though. Because it shouldn't be air bubbles because I had it in the pressure pot, but this is one of the ones that I let get good and hot before I poured it. Looking good.
Carving old wood, hand steady with that stance. Transforming rough blocks into stories that dance. Epoxy dripping clips glowing like the stars. Therapies inside these resin-coated bars. Smoke rise up, let the pain fade away. Aliens in the plumes lighting up the gray. Rolled medication, keep the grinding at bay. Crafting with our hands, this art never betrayed. Anxiety crumbles, watch the splinters fall. Chisel carved moves, answering the call. We breathe in creation, exhale that despair. Each cut gives life, man, to what wasn't there. Deep in the dust where the past whispers loud. Laid back in the zone, floating on a cloud. Fingers know the rhythm of the knife in the grain. Healing ain't a pill, it's the work that sustains. Smoke rise up, let the pain fade away. Aliens in the plumes lighting up the gray. Old medication, keep the grinding at bay.
Going to the
Crafting with our hands, this
400.
art never betrayed. Shapes from the ether born under stained lights. Epoxy galaxies gleam in them endless nights. Wood grains tell of a time before pain hit. Carving stories sharper than the blades I equip.
What is it? Go to the macro setting and see if it'll come in nice and clean. I used to have to do that when I was trying to take pictures of my shrimp that I had. They were so small. We tried to get a nice, good close-up of them. We had to put it on the macro, and then it's hard to try to focus through the water in the fish tank. But it works sometimes.
Sharp carving true from wood. Epoxy roach clips hold the vibe like they should. Medication roll, tension starts to unfurl. Aliens red orbit around the world. Chrome beast therapy in every groove, every ride. Carving soothes the soul, keeps the pain outside. Shade strong working through the fight. In the shavings find the light. Crafted hand steady like a beat that don't quit. Laid back ambition, each piece a perfect fit. Tools vibrate knowledge while the sawdust fell. Trippy artwork telling stories, no need to yell. One piece therapy in every groove, every ride. Carving soothes the soul, keeps the pain outside. Shade strong working through the fight. In the shavings find the light. Aliens floating, Grumpy's got the sight. Imagination is the spark, burning all night.
Oh yeah, I like watching them when you can see them doing the bigger webs and can watch them constructing them. That's pretty cool. And then I ain't gonna lie, I like watching them when they catch their dinner and lunch. It's pretty neat watching them do their thing.
Tap into the craft. Every snack's a lesson, every cut a laugh. This Grumpy's laid back. It ain't just a shop, it's a sanctum for the broken where the grind don't stop. Click, like, subscribe, tap into the craft. Every snack's a lesson, every cut a laugh. This Grumpy's laid back. It ain't just a shop, it's a sanctum for the broken where the grind don't stop. Crafted hand steady like a beat that don't quit. Laid back ambition, each piece a perfect fit. Tools vibrate knowledge while the sawdust fell. Trippy artwork telling stories, no need to yell. Grumpy's therapy in every groove, every ride. Carving soothes the soul, keeps the pain outside. Shade strong working through the fight.
Hey, Mr. Pete, good morning, sir.
Find the light.
I used to make my own ant farms with the giant pickle jars, or the biggest jar I could find. I'd go find me a big old ant mound, kick the top off of it, and then scoop a bunch of it up and close it in a jar real fast. And then you watch them make their little tunnels and all, and then like, oh no, earthquake! Go shake the jar up, and then let them build it again. I would do that all the time. Never had the store bought ant farms. We always did ours the homemade way. Now, let me tell you something though, you don't poke a bunch of air holes in the top, they gonna get out. You gotta do their air just right.
Subscribe to the vibes where carving comes alive. Therapy in motion, the wood starts to jive. A grumpy soul in each groove, each line. Pain no
Hey John, good morning, sir.
left far behind.
Hope your day started off nice. Hope everybody's morning starting off nice. Coffee's good. Traffic ain't too bad. If you're driving, be safe. Let's see, alright. Now we're fixing to jump to the 600. Then we will start the water show. Then I can turn the noisemaker off. That neon pigment, it's hard to get that stuff to mix up all the way. I can't always get it to break up completely in my mix. Don't know if it's too hot or what. Oh, there you go. That'd be pretty cool.
Laid back creations where the energy flows. Every cut, every carve, a story it shows. Soothe the soul, Grumpy's crafting nights. Epoxy dreams under starry lights. Grumpy's hand steady, blade knows the grain. Epoxy roach clips curing pain. Insane. Medication tight, wrapped in cosmic delight. Aliens red.
That damn truck said brr, brr. Yeah, touch it again, buddy. Do it again, he says. Do it again. Yeah, they really like that.
Pain no longer whispers, it's left far behind. Laid back creations where the energy flows. Every cut, every carve.
Oh, don't run the edge. I just rounded that edge right there a little bit.
Grumpy's crafted nights. Epoxy dreams under starry lights. Inhale the art, exhale the stress. Grumps in the shop, always feeling blessed. From rough to smooth, chisels never lie. Epoxy roach clips, vibes up to the sky. Roll tight, aliens in red light. Stars dripping down, bathing us at night. Grumpy's therapy, the wood whispers back. Peace in the grain, the world fades to black. Laid back creations where the energy flows. Every cut, every carve, a story it shows.
I have to do my thing, so maybe we'll get some more better cuts on the next one. Still got 2 more blanks of those colors. So. It does. It's a little damn knuckle buster. It is. And like I said, I zone out sometimes, and it's like I don't even see the tool after I get going. I'm just focusing on the piece until, I hit that little joker and it reminds me, oh, hey, yeah, there's something there. Said I got it that one time good. It split my thumbnail, gave me a nice blood blister, way back to under. I mean, it took a long time for that bad boy to grow out. The thumbnail goes back out, healed up good, but the blister that it left me, like I said, that was way back, like when you smash your finger or something with a hammer. Yeah, that took a minute. But what they say, one of them smart reminders. But yeah, noise maker off. Coffee. Get some lights for a minute. It's gonna take a minute for it to pop out. I'm gonna start wet sanding it down. Oh, get the towel. Oh. Dusty. Laid back vibes, each piece unique. In the workshop groove with souls they speak. Smoking medication, mind gets free. Tool to the timber, purely therapy. Wood whispering, stories he tells. Crafting my piece, no need for spells. Gritty life lessons, all in a car. Smooth and rough edges, that's how it starts. Pain from the body, escape goes fast. What is that they say when you walking around and you walk through one of them, you become that natural kung fu fighter? They say, yeah. I hit one of them webs in that song. I'm kung fu fighter. Woo. It just runs through my brain, The play button hits automatically. I can't stop it. That's one of them. Yeah. That damn internal jukebox got so many flipping songs that start up and we just don't want them to play, but they go to playing. Little things trigger them, All right, turn this down. Here we go. $600 with the wet sand. We might just go to some fresh paper here in a minute. I don't know. We'll see how this starts working. Be all right. Medication rolled up tight. Aliens in the backyard glow. He's got secrets we'll never know. Carving wood to ease his mind. Do a little dance, make sure yeah, that's one of them. Do the little dance, snatch the shirt off real quick. Whip the beard around a few times. So go on with it now. I've done that on one. Seen the spider hit the web, knowing good and damn well that sucker's on me. It's coming off of me. I don't mind spiders when I can see them and I know where they're at. Once them little bastards get out of sight, that's a whole new game. Laid back dreams in cedar's gray. Grumpy's carving through the strain. Axes dance, he'll tell no lie. Hiding past in walnut. Oh, come on, dummy. Run my thumb right. You do it. I'm telling you, it's gonna eat me before it's over with. Time to pay homage to the lathe gods, I guess, with little self-sacrifice. Yeah, it just wants a little bit of meat, just a little. Mm. That's it. That's it. If I know where they're at, I don't mind. We had those banana spiders, is what I call them down here. They got the big old body. They make the big old thick webs. Them daggum webs they make, I swear it could catch a small bird if they made them a little tighter. If they made their web as condensed as the smaller spiders, with as strong as their webbing is, it would definitely catch a small bird. Oh, baby, I saw some hummingbird moths, is what I call them, flying around the lemon plant and those two pointed plants. Can't remember. I don't remember the names of them. I thought it was a hummingbird at first, but it was a moth. Spiders are good. They take care of little pests. They can be good to a degree. Like I said, as long as you know where they're at.
Epoxy drip like tears from the moon's face, carving out demons.
That moth was just too cool though. Saw it when I had Pepper and Sparrow out yesterday.
Grumpy's mind twist, batshit insane. Therapy with the blade slicing through pain. Aliens whisper, yo, this vibe's just right. Hit that light, they beam up your night. Hand steady, but the thoughts go wild. Wood grain bleeding stories so beguiled. Medication roll, but ain't for the sickness. It's for the cosmos in infinite thickness. Energy flows where that resin hardens. Spaceships hover over backyard gardens. Subscribe to the madness, channeling stars. Grumpy's world unravels, Jupiter and Mars. Therapy in the etch, every carve's event. Truth in the art, dollars only.
All right, y'all, it's 600. Jump to the 800. This is gonna look good done. I can't wait to see it all. I want to see how this polishes up too. I'm interested in that, but I don't want a sneak peek. That's what I gotta work on too, is work on making my blanks to where they have, say, set colors in them, and then sections that I try to dedicate to making like a planet or something out of, just the way I stain it up or mix my colors. That way I can try to turn it and cut it, and I don't know. It's making a lot of work into it, but that's what I want, how I want to try to do it. Because I would love to have the little like planet or something, or even like a little galaxy scene like by itself in the middle of a stick, and then different colors surrounding that. Make it look like like a galaxy on its own with a little nebula in the middle of it or something. I guess is what I'm trying to picture.
Grumpy's mind twist, batshit insane. Therapy with the blade slicing through pain. Aliens whisper, yo, this vibe's just right. Hit that light, they beam up your night.
The banana spiders aren't that bad. They get big. But I had one on the side of the shed right there for a few months. He was decent size. The web, his web spread a good 15, 20 foot span because he went from the trees coming down to the little shrubs, and then was on the side of the shed, and he had a nice little spot. He was getting breakfast or groceries or whatever you want to call it.
Grumpy got that dram, now it's a therapy session. Wood grain singing stories, no need for confession. Splinters fly, anxiety.
I still want to get a big one. And preserve some of them in some resin, make some resin eggs and stuff like that. Get the piece of wood, stage them up on the piece of wood with the UV resin, and then pour them in a bigger mold, and spin them up and polish them. Think it'd be cool. That would be awesome. Make some gear shifters or something, like a spider gear shifter. Gear shifter knob. There you go. Add some more context to that.
Chisel and carve away, chronic shadows fade. Creation in the lumber.
All right, y'all. Let's go and jump on to the 1000. Oh heck yeah! Those little spiders are too cool. I like them. Now one of those posed up, that would be pretty neat. Don't know how the resin would work if you get a bunch of bubbles on him, because they're little furry little guys sometimes. They remind me of like a little mini tarantula or something. Yeah, I could do that too. That would work as well. But it's gonna be hard to get it to suspend right where, somewhat in the center. That's the thing. Now I could put an insert in there in the middle, resin on the ends, and then, kind of measure where it's gonna be and cut it in to where I have, the resin coming up on the outsides like that, and then cut into the wood like that. But yeah, I got to get better at my turning and my spears. There's a little bit of geometry in that. Just how big your tool is, how big you want the spear. Measure, cut, round it up, and it's perfect. But I don't do the math part of it. I know it's there, and I know if I did the math part of it, it would be precise each time, and it would take the guesswork out of it. But then turns it into work. I don't want it to be work. What I say, I like getting into it and just zoning, not having to think. But you got to think doing this stuff to get your shapes and everything to come out. But you know what I mean. I don't want to strain the brain. Who is that? Aardvarks. Dancing with Aardvarks. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to see some geometry and the lathe work? Go watch his channel. He has some awesome flipping little projects and shit. I just get lost watching this stuff. I'm in awe watching him work. But then when he goes to talking and stuff, when he starts talking the different angles, because he uses the geometry terms, the dodecahedrons, whatever. Yeah, that probably ain't even, ouch. That probably ain't even the right word, but he gets into it, and man, y'all go check his channel out. Dances with Aardvarks. I have to put a link in there, but he does some cool stuff. I mean, some cool stuff. A lot of off-center turning, and he'll turn a star. I mean, it comes to a point and it's all turned on the lathe, and it just be hundreds of points around on this thing. I'm talking about pencil marking. The man puts the math into it. Use some string to hold it in place. There you go. I've seen things like that. And then also, who is that? Ben Works. I think I've seen Ben Works do this. He takes a straw and then takes in some UV resin or whatever, even regular resin, and just pours it in the straw like a mold and lets that cure. So where you have a clear little bit of resin. All right, and then he'll take that, and then UV that little post on something, and then UV like he done I think a Millennium Falcon, a Star Wars deal, and he did a clear piece of resin onto the block, the wood, and then UV the figure onto the clear piece of resin for like a kickstand, and then fill the rest of the mold up with clear resin, you know, and then your little kickstand piece disappears into the mold. You don't see it. And so, yeah, I figure something to do. But yeah, it's just doing it like that. I have to actually sit down, take my time, you know. That would be a whole new caliper to my sticks and my pipes and stuff like that, though. That wouldn't be a $25 clip or whatever, you know. That would sure enough change. You start putting that kind of work and build into it, you know. That's the, I guess that would be the collector clip. And heck, I guess some of these resin clips look like that. You know, I do put a lot of time. I don't know. It's That's the thing with this art. I'm squirreling again now, but it's hard to price everything with the time and shit stuff you put into them. If you try to get your time out of it, yeah, a lot of times that ain't never gonna happen. You know, some of these art pieces, you put a lot of time into them. My stuff's just simple. Bigger bucks, yeah. It's just, I mean, at the same time, it's hard to find that market. I know you'll have the collector come through, but in the meantime, everybody else will be looking at it and having a damn heart attack. You know, they look at all your other clips. What are those? Oh, 25. How much is that? 50. Oh shit, never. And, you know, they put it down real quick. Or you'll have to say, oh yeah, it's worth more than that, and then set it down. So, well, if it's worth more than that, buy it. It's cheap if you're getting a deal, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't say that, but sometimes that's how the brain works. All right, y'all. I'm about to go on to the 1,000 grit. This is 800. We about wore it out. Just trying to make sure I get it polished good. And just a lot of weird shapes. I want this one to look good. Hey, ouch. I hit my finger again. I'm telling you, this lathe, it wants me.
Chips flying, sawdust in the air, rough wood turning smooth with a careful flair. Epoxy dripping, colors blend like a
Inanimate object or not, it's getting butthurt because it hears me wanting to replace it with a different chuck. So it's gonna bite me one last time. All right, y'all. That's the 800. Let's go on to 1,000. Y'all cross some fingers and toes. I get a phone call today and say, hey, your truck's ready. Sure would be nice.
Slices of life embedded in each groove. Epoxy, rivers in a timeless groove. Shapes and forms and synchronicity. Crafting for peace, no fancy complicity. Grumpy's workshop, a soulful retreat. Wood and epoxy, where hearts beat. Subscribe, watch, feel the vibe. Join the journey, create and thrive.
Oh, heck yeah, that'll be cool.
Grumpy's workshop, a soulful retreat. Wood and epoxy, where hearts beat. Subscribe, watch, feel the vibe. Join the journey, create and thrive.
Amy M might have a discount code. You might be able to get it cheaper. That's what this resin here is, the Bonds Crafters that I'm spending this morning.
With a careful flair. Epoxy dripping colors blend like a dream. In the workshop we create life steam. Therapy and timber, chisel and blade. Each stroke, every cut like memories fade. Patterns form, stress melts away. Crafting masterpieces, come what may. Grumpy's workshop, a soulful retreat.
I like the Bond Crafters, it's working good. I want to buy some Alumilite next, though. When I purchase some, I am going to purchase the little gallon kit of that. I want to see how that works out. That's a little chippier. I like this because I don't have to have negative rake tools turning this. I don't have to have them with the Alumilite, but I can tell that if I did, it would be easier to turn, because with the regular carbide, the Alumilite does get chippy if you get too aggressive. So you definitely got to get a little easy and have your carbides good and sharp. But Mr. Johnny sent me a Alumilite pin blank that he got from Jake Blank's blank club, and I turned that into a pin, and I did that with regular carbide. You know, like I said, I had to get a little soft, easy-handed at the end, but it turned pretty nice. I want to see how it works with my inserts and all, and see if it grabs to the wood good. Sure it will, but I just want to give it a try. Even cheaper. Yeah, it sucks sometimes it works out like that. If you're on that budget, you gotta follow that budget. All right, y'all, we're fixing to move on to the next. Well, we're on 1,000 grit now. We're gonna jump to the 1,500. The washer was filling with water, and I thought it was my lathe making a funny grinding sound. I was like, what is that? That's why I grabbed that bushing, or that centerpiece right there. My boy come home last night for a little bit. He stayed the night. He's supposed to be in the dorm at the college up there, but he's got to take care of some stuff over on this side of town this morning.
Everything feels right. Carving through the chaos, steady hands and grit, epoxy dreams.
I figured he'd take him a shower and stuff being he was here, but he didn't. Take him on this morning before he gets going or something, I don't know. A little nut, there ain't no telling. Alright, 1,500 coming up.
Here's your chance. Spark the joy, let those worries slide. Breathe in the vibe, let your soul collide. Grumpy's laid back carvings all through the night. Each one unique, glowing under UV light. Anxieties fade, pain takes a flight. In the land of creation, everything feels right. Grumpy on the lathe, turning Roach clips exquisite. Spin killing time, therapy in every digit. Aliens hover, mist thick like a foggy scroll. Eyes red, my meds in control, soul on patrol. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise. Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify.
3,000. All right, Mr. Pink, you have an awesome morning.
Like cosmic dust, meditation and rotation tools earning trust. Anxiety's
Nice.
but
That'd
here
be
it's
pretty cool.
unarmed. Grumpy's grind got the
Well,
chaos
thank you for
disarmed.
hanging out. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe.
Divine. Grumpy replies, crafting keeps my mind aligned. Lathe hum lyrics, beats from the shop. Every turn's a chapter, can't ever stop. Epoxy fumes like a nebula's embrace, building tiny legacies in the
Oof.
smallest space. Each roach clips a trophy, a win on display. Grumpy's got galaxies spinning every day. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise. Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise. Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify.
Oh, timber. All right, 5,000 grit. Here we come. This is almost done. Can't wait to see what it looks like shiny.
Grumpy on the lathe, turning roach clips, exquisite. Spin killing time therapy in every digit. Aliens hover mystic like a foggy scroll. Eyes read my meds in control, soul on patrol. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise. Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify. Shavings hit the floor, glitter like cosmic dust. Meditation and rotation tools earning trust. Anxiety's a thief, but here it's unarmed. Grumpy's grind got the chaos disarmed.
Hey, baby.
Aliens whisper, say
You okay?
human skills divine. Grumpy replies, crafting keeps my mind aligned. Lathe hum
Probably
lyrics,
about
beats
8
from the
o'clock. You want to
shop.
start,
Every turn's a
what time
chapter,
is it?
can't ever stop.
Okay.
Epoxy fumes like a nebula's
I
embrace.
shut down
Building
early and
tiny
we'll start getting
legacies
into
in the
that this
smallest
morning.
space. Each roach
Huh?
clips a trophy, a win on
Okay.
display. Grumpy's got galaxies spinning every day. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise.
No, got this one polished up, so that'll work out. We'll get it good and polished. I might be shutting down here directly, y'all. We'll see. But we got the bulk of this one done. It is sanded down to 5,000. I just got to do some Yorkshire polishing on there and then try that turtle wax stuff again. I don't think the turtle wax is helping me out any. I'm going to have to look at it real good after the Yorkshire polish. Compare that shine after my turtle wax shine. Try that. What is that? That stuff that McGuire's plastics y'all were talking about. We might have to up to that. There you go. Jump in there. Get out my finger. Yeah, we got to try to. Yeah, we get it. All right, let me dry this thing off. Ooh, look at all that dust. That ain't no good because that just probably scratched up the blanket. Yo. Yeah, down. Yo. That'll be the nice word. We'll see. Hopefully, I didn't just scratch the end of that. We can always polish it back down because we'll have our points for center to mount back on. So. Oh, thumbs, come on. Knuckles. Brr. Woo, look at there. He said, brr. And you just let it go. Turn everything off. And then you just unwrap it. Paper towels will break most of the time, rip before they wrap up like that. But that's a handful of them wrapped up together. So it was a little more strength to it. But again, when that happens, just let it go. That way it don't get you.
Carvings out of nightmares, dreams too sinister.
Now that's that pigment that didn't mix up good. I was telling y'all when I do that neon pigments in there, that just looks wicked, y'all. When I do that neon pigment in there, it don't always dissolve good into the epoxy. I have little chunks and bits and pieces here and there. But it gives it little spots, makes it kind of neat. And some of the mixes, it looks like little stars or something off in the distance when it's in the epoxy some. That one's more on the surface, so it doesn't give it the effect on that one.
Artifacts born from a mind's evergreen. Finger stained red, green smoke in the night. Tools dance in his grip, giving madness flight. Therapy in every grain, every line tight. The cosmos carved small, still shining bright. Lighter cases burning, messages unwrapped. Grumpy the artist and his muse stay tapped.
Yeah, they got some I think at Walmart too. I just gotta look at it when I go. I don't go into the auto stores that much. Used to stay in AutoZone, like I said, back when I first started doing my Roach clips. That's where I got my little gator clips from. They had a little 4-pack it was like $1.99 when I first started buying them. I think they want like $4.99 for them now if they still have them. Come on. Yeah, I like the way it's coming out. I said I kept the wood hidden in the middle of this one. It's just on this end now. I almost messed it up because I wanted to have a ball right here at the end. Just the way it was swirling, it would look real cool. But the insert is 2 inches long. And so I've started measuring that part so I know where it's going to be at in here. So when I measured out, the end of it would have been way over here. So I would have cut into the wood like I did the other day on that red and black one. And that's what until I stain until I dye my inserts or something, I want to stay out of the wood on that. If it's intentional, if it's made to kind of go with the piece like Opath was doing his pins, or a mix of the epoxy and the wood, that's different. But I don't want this wood coming through like that. Not on these, not yet. I said we'll get there with it though. Gotta take all that excess back off. The hands is a dusty mess. Pasty, dusty. This one looks cool, bro.
Epoxy drip slow, riverbeds in the resin. Grumpy's got the hands of a time lost legend. Carvings out of
Hey, Radar, good morning, sir.
Got the glow brighter than a lunar minister.
I don't know if I said hello or not. I'm in my zone.
Therapy and carvings from dusk until morn. Medication road, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light. Roach clips, caught stars, pocket
oh goodness, y'all. That just looks so cool. Now with the black light going, it just got the neon. Almost washes it out, but that is too cool. Oh my, how good. Let me see. No, camera not doing that justice at all. I'll get it off of here in a minute. I want to see it better. I'm going to do the little turtle wax thing to it real fast.
Lighter cases, burning messages unwrapped. Grumpy, the artisan, his muse stay tapped.
Again, the white specks, that's where the neon pigment didn't mix good for me. Still comes out looking good in the blank. Hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light. Grumpy laid back, but my baddie ain't torn. Oh, come on. No, come on now, Grumpy. No, we about made a mess with that. Oh, goodness. Hold on, y'all. Just got that paste everywhere. Could have been worse. No.
Roach clips, caught stars, pocket universe snug, spark aliens in the wood. Yo, pass me that mug. Crazy like a comet, he carves truths unseen.
Oh shit. It's all shell backwards. So hold on, y'all. All right, let me try this again. I had the container of paste sitting up on top of the lathe, and dumb me, it wasn't balanced good, so off it went. Stuff's gonna be thick. Don't need to be that right there. All right, let that stuff sit there for a minute and try to dry up. It's supposed to dry up for me. Then I buff it off at high speed, what I'm supposed to do. It don't work out for me. I will. I'm going to. Clean it over. All right, well. This can be buffed off later. Let me wash my hands, get dressed, baby, and we'll get ready to go. All right, y'all. I am shutting down. We need to go get my baby checked out. Make sure this rash is nothing crazy going on. Might be an allergic reaction. We don't know. But all right, y'all. I'm shutting down. We got to do our thing. But thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I will pick up. Old Pass supposed to be going live after me. Y'all go check him out. I will finish this up later. This is done. I just have to buff it and take that wax off of it. Not gonna hurt it all for that wax to sit on there while we're going. So even if it did, we could sand it back off and go back again. Real life's more important. But all right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome day. Stay awesome. Stay laid back. Remember, it's my job to be the happiest grumpy y'all know. I will catch